This is Top Accolade African News. I am Abiodun Mohammed. Kenya's former president Uhuru Kenyatta is visiting the east of the Democratic Republic of Congo to assess the security situation. He is meeting people in the regional capital Goma who have fled the fighting between government troops and M23 rebels. Kenyatta has been holding talks with the Congolese president Felix Tshisekedi in a bid to end the conflict and resolve tensions with Rwanda, which is accused of supporting the rebels. Regional forces have been deployed to fight M23. Kenya is sending a second batch of soldiers on Wednesday. Uganda and South Sudan are also planning to send troops. A Rwandan MP who resigned from parliament on Monday has apologized for drink driving. On Monday, parliament approved the resignation of Gamariel Mbonimana for personal reasons. It was a day after President Paul Kagame criticized an MP who he did not name for drink driving. In a statement on Twitter, Mbonimana apologized to Rwandans and the president, adding that he has decided not to take alcohol anymore. Mbonimana confirmed to newsmen that the tweet is authentic. Drink driving carries a fine of 150,000 Rwandan francs and 5 days in police custody following an arrest. Mbonimana was an MP since 2018. He is a member of the LIBERIA party, an ally of Kagame's ruling party, RPF. LIBERIA party vice president Theogene Munyageyo told the state broadcaster that they, in quotes, had never seen him drinking alcohol before. In his remarks over the weekend, Kagame criticized police for not arresting the MP because of his immunity. The head of Liberia's census body and one of his deputies have been sacked with immediate effect amidst confusion over the country's much postponed population count. President GEORGEWEAH announced the dismissal of Acting Director General Wilmot Smith and his deputy Alex Williams in a statement released on Monday. The decision, in quote, is based on administrative reasons, the statement said. President Weah has appointed Lawrence George to act as the head of the agency. The sacked officials had publicly disagreed on whether the country was ready to conduct the census. President Weah has been out of Liberia for weeks to attend to official functions, including watching his son, Timothy, play for the US in the Football World Cup in Qatar. He is under heavy criticism for not staying at home for the census and setting an example for others. Britain will pull out its 300 troops from a UN peacekeeping force in Mali following similar withdrawals this year by other Western nations, a government minister said on Monday. The early withdrawal comes after France and its military allies began withdrawing thousands of troops from Mali this year as the country's military junta began collaborating with private contractors belonging to Russia's Wagner Group. The Western withdrawals from Mali this year have caused fears among diplomats that this could increase violence, destabilize neighbors, and embolden jihadists. British Armed Forces Minister James Heappey told Parliament recent coups in Mali had undermined international efforts to help bring peace in the country, which has seen growing violence in recent years by groups linked to Al-Qaeda and Islamic State. The Malian government's partnership with Wagner, which has also been linked to human rights abuses, was counterproductive to security in the region, he added. Heappey said Britain's commitment to West Africa and UN work in the region would continue. Britain sent troops to Mali late in 2020 to provide reconnaissance support to the peacekeeping mission of about 14,000 personnel. Mali's army spokesperson Souleymane Dembele did not immediately respond to a request for comment. That is the size of Top Accolade African News. You can follow us on our social media platforms as displayed on your screen. Happy Tuesday.